What did you feed my horses? I bellowed into the phone, clutching a crumbling handful of straw that stank of mold and regret. My ranch hand, fumbling, muttered that the feed shed was gutted overnight, assuming I'd rearranged the hay for storage. I hadn't. I slammed the phone down, stormed outside, and my boots hit bare ground where 200 bales of premium, allergy-free alfalfa VY towel for my horse's health had stood just yesterday. From the barn, sneezes erupted like a brass band gone rogue, and a storm brewed in my gut. Something was rotten. I raced to the office, pulled up the security app, and there she was, Patricia, HOA tyrant, striding in like she owned the fields, directing 2 trucks to haul my bales away under her imperious smirk. No permission, no call, just brazen theft. I tore down to her cul-de-sac, where the HOA elite lived in manicured monotony, and nearly lost my breath. My bales were arranged like upscale decor across her backyard, adorned with gourds, scarecrows, and a banner proclaiming, "Willow Creek HOA Autumn Gala, hosted by Patricia. My Law 1200, Oregon imported, horse-safe hay, now props for her photo ops." I parked sloppily, stormed her gate, and caught her sipping a mimosa. "Well, if it isn't the grumpy rancher," she cooed, eyeing me like I'd gate-crashed her coronation. "Your hay's fine, Ethan. We'll cover it after." I stared. "You stole 200 bales of medical-grade feed." She waved dismissively. "It was just sitting there, going to waste." This is festive. Her cousin Greg, a slick-talking paralegal in loafers, handed me a Law 50 check like that covered my loss. "Don't leave valuables lying around," Patricia purred, her smile venomous. She genuinely believed my ranch was her personal playground. I drove back, rage simmering, and saved every second of her crime. Sheriff's Deputy Laura took my call, chuckling grimly. "Patricia again? 7 complaints this month. It's CIVYL, those small claims or theft report." She was right. Patricia danced in legal gray zones, untouchable. Next morning, an HOA email hit. "Embrace community." It lauded Patricia's autumn charm and urged sharing, and used resources, with photos of my bales as chic seating. She'd framed me as a donor without a nod, rewriting the story. I pinned the images to my barn wall, red arrows marking her theft. I called my friend Marcus, ex-army chemist turned seed dealer. He saw my fury and grinned. "Justice or revenge?" "Both," I said. "We scheme nothing illegal, nothing traceable." Then Marcus said, "Itching powder." I blinked. "Like pranks?" He nodded. "Real stuff. Safe, washes off, but torture for hours." I pictured Patricia's next gala, her guests writhing on tampered bales, scratching under her smug gaze. I laughed so hard the goats bolted. The plan crystallized. We'd hollow out 12 bales, pack them with time-release itching powder, and reseal them to look pristine. I'd deliver them, posing as the reformed neighbor. Patricia would eat it up. Her autumn feast was days away, hyped as the HOA's grandest yet perfect. I waited, letting her revel in her last event's glow, then called. "Patricia, I overreacted," I said, voice smooth. "I'll donate new Bales Idaho stock soft ideal. I'll deliver." She paused, sniffing for a trick, but her ego swallowed it. "Very generous, Ethan." "I'm surprised. We set delivery for Friday, GIVYing me time." Marcus sourced potent itching powder fine, in VY Cybele, ruthless. We drilled bales, stuffed pouches, sealed them with hay and glue, and added a lavender scent to disarm suspicion. They looked perfect. Friday, I rolled up to Patricia's estate with a flatbed, flashing a neighborly grin. She strutted out in a full barn jacket, clipboard in hand. "Stack them by the arbor," she commanded. I arranged them, touting the fluffiest center bales for her elite. She sipped iced tea, nodding. Neighbors peeked, sensing drama. I tipped my hat, drove off, and met Marcus on my porch. "She'll sit on one," he bet. "She'll build a throne," I smirked. We clinked beers, the calm before chaos. Patricia's newsletter hyped the feast, crediting a local rancher's donation. Me unnamed? I didn't care. I wanted her to host, gloat, and unleash havoc. We hid trail cams and fake pumpkins and a mic under her buffet, primed for laughs. Saturday dawned golden. From my ranch, I watched the feed. Patricia's yard was a magazine spread. Bales circled fire pits, tables draped in gingham, guests in autumn chic. She flitted, perfecting every cider jar. For 20 minutes, it was idyllic. Then it hit. 2 teens on a bale scratched one subtly, then frantically, hopping like he'd sat on embers. His friend laughed, then clawed her arms. Patricia rushed over, but then board member Clara swatted her neck like it was alive. The powder woke. Marcus choked on his coffee, pointing. A woman tore off her shawl, shaking it. A man slapped his chest, stung. Patricia perched on a bale, posing regally. Seconds later, her smile cracked. She twitched, scratched her leg, then back, yanking her blouse like it was cursed. Her voice shrilled, words clipped. Chaos erupted. Guests scratched in unison, cider spilled, pies flew as a man dove for relief. Kids wailed. A woman scrubbed her feet in dirt. Patricia's scream pierced. "I'm under attack!" She leapt, tripped over a gourd, and crashed into a photo booth, lights tangling her like a trap. She emerged, wild-eyed, scratching, the mic catching her gasps. "Bugs? Fleas? I'm burning!" Greg hopped, swatting his slacks. The treasurer rolled in grass, bear-like. Patricia, eyes streaming after rubbing them, bolted for a sprinkler. Guests fled, cars peeling out. Firefighters found splotchy elites in kiddie pools or under hoses. A neighbor offered oatmeal. The chief muttered, "Weirdest call yet." Marcus clinked my mug. To karma. By dusk, social media exploded with HOA scratch fest, clips, Patricia's shrieks auto-tuned, memes captioned, "Hey horror!" News called it a rash outbreak. Patricia blamed, "Hey mold," but no one bit. Her reputation cratered. Monday, her house was a bunker, curtains drawn, her gourd arch toppled. But she retaliated, nailing a citation to my gate for unpermitted barns and dust hazards. 6 more followed, each flimsier. Mule's bray was disruptive, laughable, but relentless. Her lackey, a slick-haired kid, came daily, citing anomalies. I handed him zoning docs, smiling. "Ask Patricia?" He fled, rattled. I called my sister-in-law, Diane, a state and environmental officer. I sent the VY Deo and Patricia's antics. "We're on it," she replied. 3 days later, her team hit Patricia's property. The crumbling bales spilled powder, raising questions. But the kicker was her yard, illegal fertilizer barrels near a runoff drain, an environmental violation. Diane's team photographed, tested soil, and issued citations. Patricia, still splotchy, tried charm. Diane handed her a hearing notice. "Get a real lawyer!" Neighbors buzzed. Patricia was no queen, but a lawbreaker. She tried an HOA vote to revoke my land rights. Pure nonsense. It flopped. A board member quit, another snapped. "Stop scratching." I posted online. For hay rash, calamine. For HOA abuse, call Patricia. The group erupted laughs, likes, stories of her fines for wrong. Hedges, bans on. Noisy. Flags. Her rant about rancher vendettas became a meme. Patricia's hate tragedy. Her landscaping firm tanked, clients bailed. An election loomed, and neighbors pushed for change, urging me to run. I hesitated, a rancher, in HOA meetings? But Patricia's chaos spurred me. I posted one sign. Ethan for HOA president. No theft, no drama. Election day packed the park. Patricia arrived in a glittery golf cart, speech droning about. Standards. I spoke plainly. No finding your birdhouses or measuring your grass. Just respect. Applause roared. I won in a rout. Patricia drove off, silent. As president, I held a meeting to hear complaints, fines for wheelchair ramps, tacky, lanterns, rogue swings. We axed bad rules, mandated votes, and fixed citations. At a cleanup, I brought real bales and a hay demo. Neighbors laughed, snapped photos, felt home. Patricia lurked, defeated, then vanished. The board gave her a powerless role: compost talks for kids. Her first drew 2 bored kids and a squirrel stealing her snack. Marcus framed the photo. My ranch hummed, horses healthy, hay stocked, cameras tight. Neighbors brought pies, grateful. The fight began with Patricia's theft, but ended with community truth over her fake charity. On my porch, Marcus eyed another. Itchgate. Post. She'll try again? I grinned. Not unless she craves calamine. The field swayed, quiet, free, mine.
If you were the one in this story, how would you react? Would you stand up and fight back, or accept the unreasonable pressure and control from the HOA? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with more people. Your small action gives us the motivation to keep bringing you more intense and engaging stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.